little low on personnel and lose Theo, and then at the end lose Nate too. So it's Justin Jackson, I think, played the entire second half. And I think Marcus may have played the entire second half. And we needed him to do some things like that. It's a tough stretch. We're in 4 games in an 8-day period or 9 days, depending on which we want to count it. But our shot selection in the second half was much better than it was in the first half. We had 1 2-minute stretch where JP pulled up, shot one on the break, 2-on-2, and we needed to run clock. Bryce sets an illegal screen or whatever, and gets a foul called, an offensive foul. I don't know if it's an illegal screen or just pushing off, and then Bryce throws it away trying to hit Jackson on the backdoor cut. So our brain went dead for about those 4 possessions there. But other than that, I thought the second half offensively we were really good. We played more zone tonight than we played in all the games put together this year, but we did it because we had early in the second half, JP, Kennedy, and Marcus, all 3 had 3 fouls for the first 2 minutes of the second half. So we just tried to buy some time with it and hope that they would hustle it, just like they would hopefully hustle man-to-man. And they made a couple of threes, but I do think that it bought us some time, and that's what we were looking for. So it's a good win. We feel good about it, and some tough kids that, like I say, played the entire second half for us.
You guys had 4 turnovers, I think, the first 4 minutes, and then only 8 the rest of the game.
Well, and you take away a couple of those late offensive foul on Bryce and then his backdoor pass, it would have really been good. And we've been working, talking, praying, beating each other up and all this kind of stuff about turnovers. So, we can live with 12 because we try to do some things offensively. We can't live with 17 or 18 what we've done sometimes.
Justin, connecting 2 games that are now playing aggressively and with a lot of confidence out there, he said that's been a huge point of emphasis you've had with him, and it's starting to sink in.
Well, I think he's a very good player, and I think we need him to be more aggressive, get him backwards. I don't think he rebounded it so far tonight. He had 3 rebounds, and JP had 6, and at halftime they had 1 apiece. So we did get more rebounding from him in the second half. He does need to be more aggressive. He can score the ball. I think he made 1 3 tonight, but he can shoot the ball from deep, and he can also take it to the basket. But we need him to step up and be the kind of player we think he can be.
Bryce had some good numbers for you guys, but you seemed especially frustrated with him in the first half. What was the reason behind that?
You go back and look at the tape, the ball's laying right there. You got to go get the daggone basketball. It's a pretty simple thing, and I shouldn't have to coach effort. And he's scoring the basketball. It was a difficult matchup for him. So if you want to play in a game, at least give me 100%. And yes, I was about as frustrated as I could be. I can live with about anything, but not lack of effort.
You went to the zone, like you said, for foul trouble, but also Wake has not shot the ball that well from 3. So did that figure in?
I knew that, but it had nothing to do with the reason we did, because I wanted to have Marcus and JP and Kennedy have a chance to be in the game at the end of the game. So we did it strictly to see if we could stay out of foul trouble. Middleglue, I think, made 2, and somebody else made 1, and that was when we even substituted, and I said, to heck with it. So then we went to the half-court trap, 1-3-1, just to try to, they pay me a lot of money to think sometimes I'll try to do something, so that's what we did.
At this point in the season, do you feel like Bryce is pretty consistent every game now?
No. I think he shot the ball in tonight, and that was good. We needed to do that. 8 out of 11. Kennedy, 8 out of 11. Some good shooting percentages. But when I think you're really good and consistent, it's when you're doing it on both ends of the ball. We need everybody to play a little better defensively and finish the defense by getting the box out and going after the stupid basketball.
Was this their best combined game?
I didn't hear you.
Was this Bryce and Kennedy's best combined game?
I have no idea. Do you
feel like
it's 8 for 11? 8 for 11 is pretty doggone good. I'll say that. But I'd have, they've been here. Bryce has been here 3 years. I can barely remember what you call the referee miss, much less what crap happened 3 years ago.
I feel like the front court as a whole is starting to come together and reach their full potential.
I said we didn't have a summer press conference. Is that right? The first press conference we had at our team, the biggest thing is a couple of big guys had to step up and be big-time players. And I'll still say that right now, because on the perimeter we're okay. Marcus hadn't played the way that I wanted him to play or the way he wants to play. If the big guys give us those kind of numbers, that's pretty helpful.
You guys play zone. Does it have any impact on offensive execution of putting a premium on good shots, or if you're effective, then you get back in the zone easier, or any kind of regulation?
Well, if you don't turn it over, you got a chance to get back and set your defense. If we score, then we change defenses because we call a signal. If if we don't score, we're always playing. With this team right now, we're playing straight half-court man-to-man. We've had teams in the past that we would get in a situation we could get back in the zone even after a miss, but we haven't worked on that one single day in practice. So if we didn't score today, we were in man. If we did score, we were in zone.
Stat sheet had you with 50 points in the paint. Did you think that would be something that was there, Roy?
I thought it would, you know, especially Kennedy and Bryce having an ability to score. Isaiah does too. Isaiah didn't play very well, particularly in the first half. But I think we have an ability to score in there, and we're good passers. Sometimes we don't make very good decisions, you know, but I think we can pass the ball.
Kennedy had a few baskets at the beginning of the second half, that opened up a double-digit lead. Do you think it was important to kind of establish that post offense right at the beginning of the half?
Well, I think it's important to establish the first 4 minutes, the middle 4 minutes, the last 4 minutes. I've always coached from the inside out. When you have shooters, it really is a lot of fun because it makes it more difficult for them. But, you know, Kennedy's got some of the best hands I've ever seen. He fumbled about 4 passes tonight, so got to figure out what he ate for pregame meal and tell him not to have that anymore.
Roy, do y'all even practice the 2-3 zone?
Pardon?
Do you practice the 2-3 zone
Yeah.
anymore?
We really have practiced it. The only reason I'm hesitating is we haven't had very many practices recently. I mean, for very long periods of time because we've been trying to build minutes for Marcus, and Joel Berry's not out there, and Luke and Stillman. I mean, Nate's the only healthy point guard, and he got beat up tonight. So that's, but when we have practice, yes, we practiced the zone yesterday. In fact, we had a 10-minute period, 11-minute period yesterday where we worked on either the straight 2-3 or the extended 1-3-1 for one whole period yesterday.
It seemed like you guys came out with a different energy in the second half. What did you see different from your team?
I don't know. They're about to drive me crazy. The first half was not going after the loose balls kind of thing. I got real dizzy out there one time, so maybe they thought they had better play, so I wouldn't back out on them. If that's all it takes, I'll fake it sometimes.
Did you see extra effort in the second half?
I didn't see Wake Forest out hustling this for the loose balls in the second half so much as they did in the first half.
I know you said
Take 1 or 2 more.
I know you said it never go as fast as you want them to go, but like try to get it out a little bit more today. How do you like the pace today?
I like the pace. Again, we're still not going as fast as I want us to go. If we were better shooters, I'd want us to go even faster, but I'd like to be more selective on our shot selection. Again, shoot 60% of the game is extremely good. You know, and, if we shoot the ball like that, I think we're a very good basketball team if you don't play stupid sometimes.
You're able to neutralize Devin Thomas tonight on the offense.
I'm sorry, I missed the first thing you were saying.
You were able to neutralize Devin Thomas on the offensive and defensive end tonight. Can you speak to that?
Well, he's the guy that we try to concentrate on. There's no question about it. I thought Georgia Tech, the tape that I watched last night, I thought that they really worked extremely hard to try to slow him down. I watched the Wake Forest game against Duke and Louisville when he just killed everybody. So if you're the coach, you're supposed to try to emphasize, you know, cutting back the opportunities that their best scorer has. So we tried, but we were fortunate he missed a couple of easy ones too. But, he was something we emphasized, and Cody Miller McIntyre too, because he goes to the hole so hard. We tried to build a wall to slow him down. Didn't work very often, but a couple times it did.